The Frontline with Kukwan, only on CTV.
Global Info Analytics have completed the last nationwide polls for election 2024. Methodology applied for the exercise was placing random phone calls to a poll of self-identified party affiliates from 16 regional capitals. The polls, however, captured a wide range of issues, all pointing toward a direction of election 2024. Tonight, we throw the spotlight on the polls and assess the permutation, analysis, and all you can think of. And of course, the question remains: who makes it to the Jubilee House after December 7? Tonight, we have all the answers for you. I am Kweku Annan, and of course, we are live tonight from the HQ of CTV here in the studios, here in the capital, across very dozens of stations picking the feed, including our very own in Sunyani, picking it on 88.1 FM, Western Region on Tadi 99.1 FM, and of course, we're live in London on GOB. GOB is transmitting live tonight on modernghana.com and tune in. Still on GOB, you can flip through the dial in London on www.gobtv.tv plus Apple Music. And of course, we are also live tonight on Information Superhighway. And you know the Superhighway. And of course, the Superhighway is YouTube, Facebook. The link to trace or to jump on tonight on the Superhighway is my CTVGH, and that's the link on YouTube, Facebook. Plus, the interactive segment on the WhatsApp line 020-297-3461, 020-297-3461, and of course, I promise all messages would be read. Keep bringing your messages on 020-297-3461, and of course, join the show on your smart TV or your digital TV. Very simple, very easy, and you can get CTV on your smart TV or your digital TV, or if you like, go on your Go TV. If you have the Go TV device, plug it and quickly stroll through and you'll get CTV live and colored. All right. Now, if all these attempts fail, go on your mobile phone and join the show on YouTube or Facebook, any of the social media apps, right? Any of the social media apps, you can get the program on the very link called My CTVGH, and please be reminded that when you go on the Facebook or YouTube, please subscribe, especially those of you joining on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, and so any program done or any program being done by Frontline, of course, you would be notified. And then again, if you subscribe, press the bell, and then you'll be notified. Folks, tonight, it's a packed show, and I don't have time at all. Now, the issue is simple. This very organization called Global Info Analytics, and I'm sure many of you have heard this very poster, Global Info Analytics, of course, have completed their last poll in the month of October. Now, what happened? They started, the exercise in the month of October, all up to the end of October. And tonight, we are going, now the final poll of Global Info is out. Now the question remains, who makes it to the Jubilee House according to the Global Info Analytics polls? Tonight, all the answers are here. I don't know which political party do you support? Do you support the MPP, NDC, CPP, or what's the other party? Nana Bediako, or you support Alan Kojo Chamanten's party? Which of them? Now, the polls, the polls apparently has given a comprehensive detailed analysis and the permutation, and who, according to this poll, per the very, very state of the poll, that if elections are being conducted according to the poll, who would make it to the Jubilee House. Tonight, we have all the answers here in the book, and I'm urging you to join the show tonight and call a friend, call a brother, call a sister, anybody you know, and tell them tonight we are here. The Frontline is going to make a projection per all the analysis, right? The perspectives and the permutation. We will tell you, according to these polls, polls who is going or who is walking down the aisle to occupy the Jubilee House after December 7, according to the polls. We're going to tell you straight up, folks, so don't waste time at all. Again, still on the bill, 3 military generals, 3 strong military generals have some questions to answer on this very program tonight. Who are these generals? Stay tuned. I'm going to show you these generals and what is it that these generals, have to do with the program, or what exactly are the questions to be, to be thrown to them to answer. Gauge the space. We're going to ask them all these questions. The generals, the military officers are not above the law. They are part of us. They pay their services to God and country. The uniform they wear, the offices they occupy, does not belong to them. It's an office belonging to the people of this country. And we have the right to ask them questions when something is not in the right direction, or there is anything that comes in contraventions with the laws of Ghana, and that person must face the questions and answer the questions, especially when it's a mind-boggling questions, dwindling on the minds of Ghanaians. We, the fourth estate of the realm, have, the right to throw their questions. So tonight, 3 top military generals would answer some questions, on the Frontline show. And I'm sure you are learning. I'm sure you've heard the breaking news story. The very, very big developing story tonight. Shraj, is it Shraj? Yes, Shraj has ruled out that yes, there's a reasonable, massive corruption covering, right, the construction of the National Cathedral, and again recommended that the Board of Trustees of the National Cathedral must be prosecuted. And do you know the Board of Trustees? Go and find out. They're top men of God in this country. Shraj has recommended we should prosecute all of them. Shraj again has ruled out that there's a reasonable corruption in the construction of the National Cathedral, and therefore the construction of the cathedral must be immediately suspended. Now the question remains, how much have we pumped into this construction of this edifice? The president of this country, Musa Dankwah, told you and I that this is something he personally wants to do it for God out of his heart. This is why he told you and I that this is not a nation's construction. It is a personal pledge to God, and therefore, before his tenure of his office comes to an end, this is what he has promised God to do. Before we realize, President Musa Dankwah is spending you and I, our taxpayers' money, on the construction of the cathedral. And the most sad part of it is that the construction of the cathedral has not yet come to fruition. You and I were here when his brother Ken Oforiatta told Ghanaians that the construction, the inauguration of the cathedral would come off on the 6th of March. What happened? Nothing. Folks, a lot is coming. Let's get started. I know say bibia come. And I agree. A higher shida da. Dear Bason. Brace yourself and somewhere baneson. The 25th of November 2024. And may I say we are left with 12 more days to hit the polls. The atmosphere is changing, and I'm sure you are observing this. The atmosphere is changing. The pressure is mounting. The crisscrossing length and breadth of the country, continue to intensify by the political actors. Yes. Now, and Adria Samdaha, Asemwe Daha ne say, Edwumakuo yi a ye from Global Info Analytics for. Edwomo final polls at the Ababonting. Yes, all the political parties in there were captured in the polls. Now the polls says one particular candidate would make it to the Jubilee House if elections are held within this very month. And some polls womunye polls biabium. Now, according to Global Info Analytics for see a Tuabasabria, some political party candidates will walk down the aisle to occupy the Jubilee House. Who is this person? Tonight, we have all the answers for you. Intimate Mema Enyegididi. Frewunia, Frewadanfo, Frew cousin, a brother, a sister, all of you. We glue to our set together. We make a sense of this report. Yebabi be report no ediama. And of course, the executive director of Global Info Analytics, Musa Dankwah, will join me on the telephone for us to do this very comprehensive analysis and all the permutations into what brought this polls to this very juncture. And then they have mentioned the candidates who is making it to the Jubilee House, Bedemo Baso Enche. Now, still on the bill tonight, 3 top generals in the Ghana Armed Forces tonight would have to answer some questions. Yeah, 3 top generals. Asem da onya asem keto generals we so mu yinsem ya no. Na baby says e die ba asem e na esi wo Ghana Armed Forces wa. Enti za generals yi so mu be yinsem no. Yeah. E so mu be yinsem ya no. E hu papa. Enti mesrew menya akwadworo dia wo be ya ne se wo be frɛ wunia na wa frɛ wadanfo wa frɛ anybody bia na wo no ma yeden atena program no na ye na ye hwɛ ne kakran mesrew na ye na ye che what you say yes nti enya akwadworo eno da nkyɛn a me ye sure say what other breaking news stories bia ye den so ede just me who said the nneoma na me sin kan kyerɛ mo but anadwi nneoma e ba no edoso papa mesra menya akwadworo wo say program we mentan kasa bebre except say be hu an say na me dinioma e go honom nti anadwi bibia wo bia unua o papa wo maami o wo cousin o a brother o che mo am wo social media no so YouTube any Facebook no mesra share the link why na unia bi so onya bi na bibia no yentimi yenche ne kakra we are all making sure say Ghana and ye den ye bo Ghana ho ban na Ghana etimi ediye bibia IFFF timisraw ebufo bia enim why niema entimi ende dana kwemu kama now asem wenam kwemu eba de Jack enye better cry trust me but Afi midemu bewra baby a friend Ghana Speaks shortly. Now Ghana Speaks in a day in the eba anadwe. But before Ghana Speaks, folks, Shannon say Ghana Speaks is proudly brought to you by Ora Blaster for Wamon Ora Blaster for Asemo Omo Kachre wa ne se Brana beto asase Ofa Ghana mfane nyinara especially here in the capital. And sase hun to kwasam no edoso ti do mo kan sase ya wo so ya wo ko ho entokwa ya obi nya obetu eduro obi nya obebo etuo ensekan nem ne nkotokuro nsrada guso nem ne ade beja a police for kro ntime meboa chese enye ena me nkopese obi so be fa sase ho eyi hu nkwa afiri o nkyene ye de mesrew stay away from this trouble na bombodia na buweni kompo na hwe Ora Blaster for asase ya e won kra ha ba bia yi na kopa enu bi why kopa enu bi na unu omo ninsa wo so na wo de wo kwa ka kire me se me kwaku anan me na me se wo moma wa asase what you say into metwa asase kama e de ama wa asase problem bia enu na Ora Blaster baby se kwaku omo yedumakuo ben wono mo fanko barrier he ya ochina brada tuka anako untimi nkwa fra wono mo telephone number so 053 617 6327 053 617 6327 wono mbeboa asase no so ewo ni na wukrom wo mo obi wo kwa benya kaswa breku denchira botiano amasaman ensawum ni na so ewo krom asase no so no bo airfo asase we yede bemawo emebia Yankopon adum sika kakra wenya no ubetimi de akwa kwesi u pension house ubetimi nso so a bia wenye sika kakra opese wo into business ben real estate o besisi cluster of houses na wo de ama rent ubetimi kra ya anamo Airbnb we kwesi bi anampo sa hospitality industry we sisi hotel imagine say we si hotel ba ko kaswa we si ba ko nsa we si ba ko kwa benya ni na money making machinery asase papa na obenya die si a entokwasam langard sembie ni no enam eni so na meka kire no Ora Blaster to mirika na ko na no omukodi nsa wo so ate me be yi asase ama kese pa wo mo de den na ekoho electricity access water echo and then access road ni na bi ho problem bi eno kona kosi dan na opese wosie no na ni na asomdwe entimimra ora blaster for assassin 70 by 100 watch this na fair figage space no take a lesson.
Our Black Star Limited, our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Bawumia, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Black Star, your preference, our priority.
When we na, they are all the same.
Oh, me a fear about my marriage cement. My Canada. I don't want to. I'm not true. Who takes a pass me now? Papa, and also this. Papa, I'm the leader and founder of the Liberal Party and LPG. What did you say, Papa? I bet this situation and the next situation. Now let me tell you the vision of this man. No, I don't know about president. I could let you walk and say the man and matter about children. Sana the young, I could let you children. Was soon be 500 classes. See what? And there, couple of years, 500 classes. Hey! It's all my was soon be elected to be 2,000 classes. So I was soon I'm a better president. One more money. Me, I will vote for number 5. Madam, appeal 2024 election. Metro Abana LPG. Mama posters ni na me muam nyenya campaign. O shekra ta na to Abana be number 5. Menam to so. A share so be na e so.
Great folks, welcome back, and this is the Frontline. Up next is Ghana Speaks. Folks, Shannon say they are making an meeting bio nature say anadri ye babe mau provisional, if you like, a projection of election 2024. Who makes it to the Jubilee House? According for polls, we're going to do some analysis and then we'll make permutations and then the projections follow suit. Now, why and the walk to Jubilee House? According to Global Info Analytics for a report. How report in Yawaha. Now, report we one more year no Eya Bosumia a 3 months in November, October, and one last polls. Now, Obia Sunim Global Info Analytic for say, one more year Jumakua, Global Info Analytic for one more, you can say, one more report is unimpeachable. May I say this? Yes. Global Info Analytic for report is unimpeachable. Yeah, me follow my kakra. Na kakra met me follow no, busia and your man or moyeno, kakra. And so I have a sense of belief in what they are to put out there tonight. So, o party bang ena o beto abamanom. NPP, NDC, Nana Bediakon, Alan Kwadwo-Kyerematen, CPP, who makes it to the Jubilee House tonight? We have all the answers here. We'll give you all the figures, everything. But until that, Shenon Suse, still on the bill, 3 top military generals. 3 top military generals. One sembi yanwa. Eya sembe ene ebesi Ghana. Eya sembe ya. Eya sembe insu ne ebesi ewo Ghana Armed Forces. 3 generals we ewa sembi anuye. Share enye beteo. So folks, adaji no nti up next no be mura eye. the politics of today. But say, politics of today takes us to what has become the endorsement galore from the governing New Patriotic Party to John Dramani Mahama. Now, and Ghana speaks Midimu Drew Yatuni Dean say, which is the politics of today, Yatuni Dean say, endorsement galore. Should I say, NPP Mumpenifoni Nara, every president Musa Dankwah Akufo-Addo so, and running mates, and some top officials, including running mates, are one more NPP Minano, Juma Womo Yana say, instant say, one more Equashom campaign, no more Yom campaign, Edo Munumedi. Mona Musio, one district, one factory. Mona Musio, Agenda 111. Mona Musio, ma constructing Nima Bebre, and Numa P. Wawa, MPP for Mubo Hudero. Now, Emma Ghana for, including Yamubi, in say me a floating voter. Nay, na yesha say, Akunia Sebe so, and MPP party no, and who, Ebe Yakono, Akunia Sebe so, and you bet me who a Numa, my yawa bontiho. No? Adia, NPP Penifoni ye nane say, they are on a spree of endorsement. The endorsement is so any your candidate. The most shocking part is an endorsement of their political adversary. Me who be that? The endorsement of the NPP is about why their political adversary. And I mean, it. But quickly, I wanted to do this. I say welcome senior John Kane. I want to do this. John Kane, say. Hi, Kweku, watching you live. Adjoa, say good evening, Kweku, and everyone watching live. Adjoa, so show of Philadelphia. Adjoa, Philadelphia from Mohoti saying, then Osei Kwame Allen, Shermantin 2024. Say good evening, Senior Bra Kweku, Anan, and everyone. Valerie answer, or say good evening to you, Quakes. Bidin Kweku, you see, Anna, yes, son about. I trust you are doing well. Watching you live from Atlanta, Georgia. Frank Ama also watching you from the Big Apple. Kudos for the hard work you do, folks. Ani do also Uncle Kweku. Good evening and welcome. Dinam from Tema and many of you, folks. And I'm doing message number now. Into endorsement galore tonight. Who papa me who be down? Say more political adversary and na more candidates were, but for strange reasons you have departed from this endorsement of your candidates and you are endorsing your opponents as EDSM. It's like a syndrome, folks. Very shocking and interesting times ahead. Well, it does appear the running mate to candidates Bawumia, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, together with the President Musa Dankwah Akufo-Addo, both are obsessed with former President John Dramani Mahama. But again, it is obvious that both are weapon formed against candidates Bawumia. And however, that both the President and Napo are obsessed with John Mahama, both are also weapon formed against Bawumia, and I guess so. Folks, take a listen to this endorsement that I don't know under what circumstances that we should have this. Take a listen to this.
Well, running mate to NPP flag bearer, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, has a remix.
Mahama Bawumia and Mahama.
Guess what? I didn't have penny for way. Can you imagine? Oh, President Akufo-Addo Jina constituents wo do na wo endorse Nielante Vanderpoy against Bannerman. Napo ejina campaigns wo na o endorse Lomote jina nchen yo. Na chese mentias yo. Wo parliamentary candidate ni jina wo nchen ya. Folks, let's make a sense of this. Agrodi anymore. Let's get serious. In the case of Napo, the parliamentary candidates na yewine Lomote ejran in Kenya. What do you mean Lomote no? Rather momno na by the way, and your kobo candidates in the Bawumia and Mahama. Debbie. Matthew Opoku Prempeh rather go and mention John Dramani Mahama name against the parliamentary candidates. What is going on here? What? Mrs. Ouzu, welcome back. Back from London. You are in town. Back into town. Yes. Mrs. Ouzu. You know, Waba. When a dom pass on our by. A dom on one by in answer to Chiamo. You know, more buy no. Special mo bebuama mo political party no mo de osho bosronko abetai mochi omochi enti yamamu ina akwa ba mesiso uzu and the entire team mo free London mo be land over the weekend yamamu ina akwa ba folks assembly mentiasio but then still on endorsement galore again it does appear Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh also obsessed with the NDC slogan, and this is why Afima mi we sincho say apart from say o endorse John Dramani Mahama afi NDC slogan nankasa no Poku Prempeh I obsessed with the slogan at the same time, and this is why. Take a listen. Obiante de Akonasio 12 days 12 days more days 12 more days to go to the polls adaji nimo na mujina campaign platforms and yoma mu yenie ene na ekoswa. What is wrong with you people? In a related development, Chairman Wontumi, candidates Bawumia and the president Musa Dankwah also endorsed John Dramani Mahama in a separate event. Mintiasie, take a lesson to this one too.
Chairman Wontumi, Bawumia and Mahama.
Ghana for yesterday, it's yesterday. Mama yamfa yafuya bano emfama eye John Dramani.
What do you say, Dr. Bawumia?
You want someone you can trust to come up with innovative and impactful ideas to transform Ghana, and it is former President Mahama.
What do you say, Nanado?
We need somebody who's reliable, whose work can be trusted, who is consistent. The majority of us in Ghana are saying we want John Mahama.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget it.
Fellow Ghanaians.
It's about Chairman Wontumi, Bawumia and Mahama.
Ghana for yesterday, it's yesterday. Mama yamfa yafuya bano emfama eye John Dramani.
What do you say, Dr. Bawumia?
You want someone you can trust to come up with innovative and impactful ideas to transform Ghana. And it is former President Mahama.
What do you say, Nanado?
We need somebody who's reliable, whose word can be trusted, who is consistent. The majority of us in Ghana are saying, we want John Mahama.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Random, we, my dream, and quickly, I'm trying to go on the minds of these people to understand and try to process it. So what is wrong? What is wrong with the NPP Frontline campaign? In all of this, former President John Dramani Mahama has a response for the above endorsement. Take a listen to him.
You know, when the leaders of MPP sleep, the person they dream about is John Mahama. Any night they sleep, it is John Mahama they are dreaming about. And that is why Nana Akufo-Addo says Akufo-Addo Mahama administration. It came out of his mouth because every day he's dreaming about Mahama. The Ashanti Regional Chairman, he said, so when you go and vote for John Dramani Mahama, they say, hey. And that's when I was coming here to Odumase. I saw another video. The other inmate, Napo, he was saying who they should vote for. So he said, vote for John Mahama. Then they whispered to him. He didn't hear. He said, so when you vote for Mahama, then they said, no, Bawumia.
Great, folks. But one of my viewer be asking answer be. My main can say, mommy Kenneth, or say, we toffee no ye juma, or see we toffee no ye juma. Do you believe in this? We toffee benya. There was a time where in Western region we saw the president of the Dankwah Akufo not afraid to be on it Bawumia. But a man who believes a we toffee me, I don't know though. But it will be because anuna a year. Folks, so what is going on? In a stern warning had been issued to Chairman Wontumi to get prepared and leave Ashanti region after December 7. And the baby says, so what is the precursor to this action? Why na Emma warning na debe suntini esi Wontumi free Ashanti region after December 7, which is just about 12 more days to go? Who is saying this and why? Take a listen to this.
Chairman Wontumi. What else is there? Oh, Tratimana. See all people for watching. Hey, there's a mother is a phone and it's a pushy. See all people for watching. Oh, people for watching. A Chairman to me. The man of Susa. Sika India. Massa, I'm telling you, mark on the wall. You will be in Kumasi from the 7th, after 7th of December, by 8th, 9th, Johannes, I swear, we will fish you out like this. You better the girl say. You better be never share your see your football. Who are you? So, as full of please. And from Basio people for what you cry, Mr. Ha! Now, Madame, we are my Kawani, but I'm a Gibu. I'm a Kevin. Oh, do eh? So, him. Now, him. Chale, Now, Mr. Election way. Oh, Pierre, Supreme Court. Yeah, we know police station. Why imagine? Nobody can steal.
Folks, and see, won't to me so amane dear, any dear man. But folks, in a bizarre circumstances, a pickup belonging to the new patriotic party on its way to Krasi Secretariat, a village, caught fire and burned to ashes. Very strange, me who be that. Pickups where most of them are diesel. But minima the kunti pickup ne eja atuto tutomua pickup nation. Maminyin for show na assess say what is going on, you know, on the front bench of the NPP campaign. Take a listen to this.
Political na we are your Krasi Secretariat. Kana jato mo wota wo ko na kana jadam sanu Musafo easy kra o me mfa easy restre mo Musafo political na we are your Krasi Secretariat. Kana jato mo wota wo ko na kana jadam sanu Musafo easy kra o me mfa easy restre mo
Folks, enyade mudro sao. But quickly, Kofi Mahama also was UK. We a youth organizer Emma party no in person more party but more town. Kofi Mahama, you are also in town. Welcome aboard. Great one there when Mrs. Usina nearby. Now, in a similar situation, another pickup also reported burned to ashes in Jama, South and North and Manfit. Or also cars belonging to NPP and also atom in the bizarre circumstances. Take a listen. Watch this.
At this point, what I say? Within 48 hours, NPP pickups ashes to ashes. You understand what I'm talking about? When they can see, followed by we see what your friends a man, latest one anyway. And that's what she said, Jobe. What I look at let PC picture and that's so free. You understand what I'm talking about? First one is see, and then say accident. You know, anything can happen. Oh, then is accident. Now within 48 hours, where the friends are much trouble, where the power much na dia kwashi wo gura kwan finfi ho babia akwashi a monkwa na wo ho amwanta eno nka hu we de ashi wo kuro ma manfo wo ho amwan de o matade abetre yen. So what is happening to NPP? What is happening? And I'm running mate eso nam and oye campaign man His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. You understand? Unti party mu
folks ehu pa o enya de emudro sao. Well, the people of Afram Plains have also endorsed John Dramani Mahama and the National Democratic Congress NDC. Now, again, in Afram Plains for a display in their support of John Dramani Mahama and the National Democratic Congress. Take a listen to this. Great. So our front planes if also endorsement. Now, before me be break, guess what, sir? Samson Segbeji is now the undisputed UBO welterweight, of course, Ghana national welterweight, and also PST Tanzania welterweight champion after defeating Isaac Kome at Bukom Boxing Arena. Mokai, Abranton O'Donnell, last week, was it last week Friday? And I'm doing a buyer, and last week's rather. And I'm a catch up, Abranti, ye be interview, just as part of our corporate social responsibility, ye de bois sports discipline, and ye interview a year ure Samson Segbeji. Breaking news nature say over the weekend a year nra okoye we could kunim utumi e biti a Isaac Kome buniye papa mache say folks we din kunim yene be din komo in the coming days enche near the nyoma atoto. So Samson Segbeji of course won his event saying his title yesterday as far as this boxing bout a concern, and so that's Segbeji story na media tona. Now, the Frontline has picked an audio recording. Ahaye huye papa. The MPP for Mama Sumra. The Frontline has picked an audio recording of former Gomwa East member of Parliament now vying for his second coming. Honorable Kojo Asmini trying hard to lure Electoral Commission officers to help him win election 2024. Folks, one find a picture metoso. Assembly hu keke oninye. Honorable Kojo Asmini, MP for Gomwa East, Iranum, only electoral or your former MPO. Former MP NSC on one Susan Wasiabeye, the candidate on the ticket of the National the New Patriotic Party. And the Siano MPP for candidate for Gomwa East, Ayebetono Swabano Oninye, or a former MP and Wasiaba back. Your friend Honorable Kojo Asmini. Now, tape recording na Iranum Yensakano. Hey. A damaging and extremely shocking 25 minutes audio recording on the Electoral Commission officers etiho na on the Electoral Commission for an air drain on the workers and the electoral officers are waiting for him. They are listening to him. Sorry, na ono mo conspire kwamba so and wonu betimi ade aboano emene winning election 2024 and yemi na make on. And folks, you are about to listen to that audio recording. Now, Shannon Someko break na meba. Yene Musa Dankwah, Onoye Executive Director, Emma Global Info Analytics. Yene neba bedin komo about homo last poll, the telephone polls no mo koyenum. Why and now they all make it up to the Jubilee House, and if elections are held in this very month we are. According to Omopo, why Odin Kudim. Still on the bill, 3 military generals were questions be so muyano. A diaba some and a military officers, Omobabe or Ghana, a DNABC, all these and more coming up on the nation's biggest investigative magazine show, The Frontline. In a jiffy, I will be back. Stick and stay, don't you go away. Great folks, welcome back. This is The Frontline Ghana Speaks Extension. Now, folks, enchi name Musa Dankwah, eba bedin komo kakra. Na Musa ama the background to all the posts. Now, so we share one post now. Post no one more share on the 14th of October, right? Now, yeah, the post no better screen is some washer. No one said in America, but on the 14th of October, and one more a day. Started exercise. Now, Osha exercise now. This one, one more say by telephone calls, right? And on the Ghana for no year day, it didn't come. Now, Osha the 14th to the DN and a poll no, ekeka, ewo ahase. Or say the poll shows that 25% of voters who voted for Nanado in 2020 election and intend to vote again in 2024 elections would vote John Dramani Mahama. 60% would vote for Dr. Bawumia, 2% for Mr. Chirmantin, 5% for Kwame Bidiako, 8% for others. Now, Obaha said 52% of voters say their economic condition has worsened compared to a year ago. 26% say it has gotten better and 22% say it has stayed the same. But Bidru and Pempenswa afi obey place an emphasis on the job. On the job approval of the president, or say 33% of voters approve of his job performance, 59% disapprove, and 8% did not have an opinion. 49% of voters rate the performance of the government as poor, very poor. 34% rate as folks ANSMP. Bayankwa Manasuni ene Musa Dankwah ankasa eni nkomo na yene Musa Dankwah on the perspectives omo first poll no omo ye no send a permutation isikoya. Of course Musa Dankwah is the executive director Emma Global Info Analytics omo final poll October ending no and omo de abeto. Musa yemo adwo ho say great. Now your last time you know di nkomo ha na che say o my promise say my last poll EBPA October ending, and of course October ending and I'm one. Of course we followed Global Info Analytic all up to this moment. That's my final poll number. First of all, my final poll what the methodology saying and Namosha say in the months of in the dates bemu in the month of October Namosha say.
You made that yeah, last batch of polls now you started sometime back in October 12th and that post no you decided say for the past 2 years number no it began from back phone so near I say instead of going to the field because you did say telephone post no amount for to me kind of pressure because I'm sure when him on face then we both put another business. So they are able to tell you the truth. In today and you say your group voters no into MPP, NDC, floating voters and others. You who said over the past 2 years no MPP for around 35%. NDC for 33%. 20% floating voters and 2% yes smaller parties and 10% here party of the train. Into you group these people into this category and you free randomly machine picking number or MPP for near free or picking near free name of the you know and you said almost 950 MPP for and 900 or so NDC for no, and about 450 floating voters.
So this was in the month of October, on the 14th of October, correct?
From October all the way to 18th November.
Great one. So the second poll I'm saying the next week, and also Sena and Yoma Ekoye. My breakdown.
No, Oshe. The polls I have used the latest one, all the records, my main corp briefly and naming so share record no. First poll 12 October. Mahama 53.1%. About 39%.
Good.
Over October 18th, Mahama 51%, 51.1, Bawumia 40.6.
Hey.
Over 26 October, Mahama 53.2%, Bawumia 40.0%. 2nd November, Mahama 52.7%, Bawumia 41%. 8th November, Mahama 52%, Bawumia 41.3%. Last one, November 16th, Mahama 51.9%, Bawumia 40.5%.
And that's my last poll I'm here on. Until my last poll, not just say, and no John Dramani Mahama kuta 51.9, correct? And Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia ekuta 40.45.
Yes, 40.5.
Wow, this is incredible. Now, Musa, I think, sir, in a few days up to and then, some persons, including some media practitioners, and so a question more methodology to arrive at this very poll. Can you share with us a bit deeper as to the methodology mutuminya statistics way?
Oh, share your methodology. Very similar to the Omusu America and Britain. Almost polling,
yeah.
And polling and at the floor. You can't reinvent the wheel.
I see.
All the methodologies are there. You have no idea to from post no. San America. Almost Republicans, certain number. Almost Democrats, certain number. Almost independent, certain number. Number from randomly. Random no. And not just say they are offering for unlim say where you where silent so a yaw so you don't know. And the phone number will pick that number and call. Now anybody in a phone also. So only every I'm going to frame back. Yeah, but sign we know a very, very direct in the sense say only who ain't sure when him and that's oh me trying to my make me say and children there be. Say or be or share privately. But to me kind of quest to do the children actually.
Phone call them, right?
Yes. Yes. But the reason I can't say I don't think it on phones no. If you have say oh party or mudom entry. But the offering of phones were not to appear to see. Yes, see. In phones no, they are able to tell you the truth than in the face to face.
I see. So, as somebody is trying to question, because maybe Bresu wonder say kweku na Musa mu ye den no munya sankrofo wo mo contacts na say for. But people don't know say no, mo earlier post you managed to touch base by way of getting the telephone numbers of these people. Now you have to place calls to them.
In fact, you be so almost say some be normal telephone number. It be do time you know, you be from telephone so instead of say you be show a coin so need be some no and you convenient. Inti some me so omoma yen telephone number near from inti oma with the mine no our Ghana hanging everywhere in the country omoma number. So far you have more than 15,000 telephone numbers Ghana kunyina mutwaba
15,000.
Yes. Inti numbers na you free a portion of them randomly.
So Musa, let's look at it too. Because now the voter population we have is about 18 plus, right? 18 million plus, correct? Now, so 18 million plus. If you strike your figures ratio by 18 million going to voter, what percentage would you get? And by striking that percentage, that is enough for Global Info Analytics to suggest that yes, such candidate is making it to the Jubilee House. Do you understand the question?
I understand the question.
Yeah.
Say it's a friend sampling, no. There is no formula. I say interview 2%, another 3%, another 10%.
Yeah.
The most important thing is say sample now obey interview or no. They should represent the people that are going to vote.
Good.
And how do they represent the people who are going to vote? The region be also free will be free randomly. Now, say a number here. The first thing I say the primary.
Luzu Musa Dankwah, Executive Director of Global Info Analytics. Of course, we're going to raise him on the line pretty shortly. Now, Musa, my more perspectives as he was on the road doing it. Musa near Becca pretty shortly near the Nyoma Atu Tunakwemu. Come on. Now, yeah, Shane said. We'll raise Musa because there are some fundamental questions here. As ye bisana Musa etimi edesa anyamano quickly na yeshe. Folks, we are speaking to Musa Dankwah, Honorary Executive Director of Global Info Analytics. Now, just gone past what Global Info Analytics for appointing me when he said, as of from last polls here, one sa poll no suggested say John Dramani Mahama of the National Democratic Congress is hoisting the flag to the Jubilee House with a percentage of what? 51.9. 51.9, folks. And then you kind of sample NPP candidate Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia also with 40.5. It's quite serious though, is it not? Great. We have Musa on the line. So let's Musa flow from this angle. All right, Musa, take it up.
Yeah. Inti the methodology no eno na abofu yusu because uni no our telephone so a change face to face. Obia, look, face to face interview is convenient, it's cheaper, and also you are able to get the truth. Oko America and one of the opinion poll. The reason why a failed poll is not you need enough telephone numbers. So you have to keep collecting until you have enough telephone numbers.
I see. Oh, we've lost Musa again on that line. I don't know what's the issue there. Please, Montrana Munrizi Musa Mra line is. I don't know what's going on. And on the line, yes, sir. But we have to speak to. Okay, MCR, check out Sam. Okay. Pacho, me the number be Abramus is here. Monfre Musa was our line, so the interest say if that will work it out. Right. MCR, can you pick the signal? Mon check. Yes. And the executive producers, Monfre Musa, the second phase of the line. The say if we can get a smooth line in Akasa. But folks, we are speaking to Musa Dankwah, Executive Director of Global Info Analytics. Now, Oshe in Semnoa, Musa Air Kanwa, na Chese, ne Kwasemni, in Sempi, maybe. Okay, mon check this one. If you have the other one, check this one. Quick, na mon frère Musa. Okay, so what Musa is saying now comes clear, and not us, that if elections are held today, candidate John Dramani Mahama is going with 51.9% has won the elections. And NPP candidate Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia is going with 40.5. Folks, okay. Now, let me go through here. Okay, Kaya, or say, the final poll by Global Info Analytics for the December 2024 election shows the former president and National Democratic Congress candidate John Dramani Mahama is highly tipped to win the elections. The poll shows John Dramani Mahama, JDM, leading with 51.9%. The ruling party's candidate, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, trails with 40.5, Alan Kwajochramantin 2.1%. Nana Bediako with 4.7% and others. Hey, that's just a whoosha. Suppose we can say Nana Bediako. Yow, come and check your phone. Why your phone is still ringing in my ears? Nana Bediako kram say what topo Alan Waho. I don't know for whatever reason. But quite strange. I don't know why Nana Bediako betimi topo Alan Kwajochramantin. But after Musana, we'll try to speak to Hobson Yalvi Adoye is the director of special duties, Alan Kwajochramantin. Do we have Musa on the line? Back on the line? Okay. So that is exactly what's happening here. Now, enema bebre na air koswa papa elections we are no worship papa. Now, my memra making kinkai Messi I said that too much network problem. I don't know if I am there only one experiencing it. CTV, please do something about it. I don't know what's going on with some of technical challenges in the Monfanche. These are some of the things that I don't know whether you're the phone it to Yana ringing to Mbiana or whatever it is. I don't know. But we are sorting all of that now. My member making kind. Mommy Kenneth or say I have seen 57% for JDM. Mommy it also say Bawumia I saw 39% and now on also come. Mubarak Abdul Rauf or say as many will lose again. He didn't perform while he was MP. I recall how some few days prior to the last elections, he came to clean the roads around estate through to Nyanyano, Kakraba, and a walker. We so say Tisa, Japan. Or say okay, nice one. Or say okay, Ibu Maya na sama mo kana mente monia mane biase. Go straight and send me your message. Let me read it. Nilai also watching from Massachusetts. I am proud of you. Great one there. Brakweku ayu hu. Momi can say the very day they lost was the day they couldn't pick the number 8. Nobody should think it was a coincidence. Kwesi Taylor also God is just working. Mary Che also they have stolen Legon Botanical Gardens. Adai Lawrence also good job. Ani also Uncle Kweku good evening and whatever and the message is be brave folks. Yeshena ya try ni Musa Dankwah atwaso edin komono na yedi nyoma atutu very very soon yedi Musa Dankwah betwaso very very fast na yedi nyoma atutu now ohwe ahanwa also the poll shows that whilst the race have tightened in the swing regions of Accra, Central and Western region, the Akan and the northern regions appear to be deteriorating for the ruling party less than 3 weeks before Ghanaians head to the polls. In the swing regions, JDM is on 51.1%, DMB 39.5%, AKK 2.0%, NKB 7.0%, and others 0.4%. In the great, my Yankoni and Musa and Konko Twaso. All right, Musa, welcome back again.
Thank you.
Great. Sorry for the challenges in your line. So pick it up from where you were.
Yeah, so the methodology is grounded in science and also in polling. But as I had the phone into a month for him pool telephone. I mean, just like customer service pools or a service or me phone so yeah. I didn't know less in there amount for question and yet the same saving on way. So it's just something new in Ghana here, and I think we've shown people say it can be done and can be done in a good way. Now the sample size, look, there is something in statistics. Once you draw the sample objectively and not biasly, the views of the people you interview will represent those of the entire population. Let me give you an example. So, oh, yes, survey our voter region. You don't have to pull or survey the entire voter region.
I see.
You can take a handful of areas in voter region, and that handful will show, say, this is how voter region would vote.
But let me ask a question, Musa. As you zero down to voter region, hypothetical situation, would you say, sir, if the voter population of voter region is 100,000, what percentage of a number that
is not how statistics works.
Okay.
We have a formula used to determine a sample size. And I don't want to go into the complexities and the technicalities.
Great, but must the sample size also show significantly a reflection of the mindset of the people, or it's inconsequential?
Let me give you an example.
Okay.
We interviewed 450 people from Ashanti region. And out of this 450, 65% say Umbeto and Bawumia.
Good.
27 say Umbeto and Mahama. We went to Ashanti region, face-to-face interview. You interviewed about 3,800. You know, 68% say Umbeto and Bawumia. 29% say Umbeto Amadio Mahama. 400 am I in 65. Nearly 4,000 am I in 68. There is no difference between the telephone poles and the field poles, because a telephone pole, you can't say there is a margin of error plus or minus 1.8%.
Oh, okay. Yes.
The over 65%, now are they nearly 2%? 67.
That's correct.
On telephone. In the field, 68. So why should I waste money to interview thousands and thousands when a good sample size that I have can give me almost accuracy, like interviewing 10,000 people? So interview people. Let me give an example. The ASAB, now you interview by half of our sample. The results you get from the half, a broker 70%, 80, 90, there's no much difference. You can add and add and add and add to the sample. It will not yield any difference. It means you are simply wasting your money and your time.
I see.
You're a point of saturation. We do that point more. You can even add 1 million. Nothing will change.
So it doesn't matter whether or not the voter population is 100 and you are supposed to interview all the 100. The figure may remain same dependent.
No, you see, when you are interviewing a population of 100 people, the sample size may the whole 100 people.
That's correct.
Because it's not a big population that you can draw a small sample. If you have to interview 500 people, you want to interview people, a sample of 500 people. The minimum sample you can interview from that population would be 384 using the formula.
Averagely, okay.
Yes. In America, almost 150 million people.
Yeah.
Almost yesterday, almost interview 100,000. They interviewed 1,500, 1,300. I'm going to investigate a monte. I see. I don't know a different thing.
Debbie.
Yes.
And the same methodology.
Exactly. And yet, we've been at the buyer, that. So, it is about adopting what is best for you and what is reasonable and fit for the purpose. So, yesterday, now maybe let's be very close. For example, the gap between Mahama and Bawumia is 1 point and a 2 pointer. Then I want to reduce my margin of error to very small number. I don't know. I have to increase the sample size. Okay. According to statistical formula, the interview amount for in Ghana here for our elections are there were 18.7 million voters. So upesi unya confidence level of 99% and a margin of error of 1%. At least, also we interview 16,000 people. But what the margin of error could 1.5, then the number of samples comes down significantly.
I see.
So it is about the margin of error and the confidence level.
I see. And that's where I think people don't understand, oftentimes don't get it. The margin of error, no? Technical, quite do, yeah.
If you among so it's understood.
Yeah.
It's understood.
Great.
Look, for example, say, we are quite than thank you. Not in quite being. Oh, cashier.
No, you can't do that. No. Oh, this is quite technical, is it not? Exactly.
Because but the Lord did not we're using quite nice table. Would the actual one?
Ingredients in our carbon into the same taste now.
Absolutely. The second one, the Oko aspect, not the blood tester, or made a sample of your blood.
Yes.
Almost 3 pints, and good and
wow. Musa, I think that tonight you have what satisfied quite hundreds of people out there, including journalists, who don't understand some of Mupo's Nibini Sedamoyana. I think that your analogy serves the whole situation quite right. Yeah. And quite example, blood sample side. I mean, it makes sense to me. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I mean that's all we'll say. So sampling is about taking a small part of the bigger population.
Yeah.
Making sure, say, you were not biased in selecting them. Say, who some interview, who could 100,000 sample. Now I would say, media may interview MP people over the views we get in the bay MP4 views. Oh, they made Minko NDC phone chain Quanamico ya, Ukoba, the bay NDC4 views.
I see.
You know, it is the science of distributing the sample or distributing the sample that makes it very good.
So this is the whole core of Mudruma. And then may I say, so this is quite a cumbersome, is it not, Musa? This is a very cumbersome.
So it's very routine. It's something that is complicated for us.
Okay.
Step by step.
I see. Now, try to make this for us that my last poll I think Alan Kwadwo scored 2.1% with Nana Kwame Bediako taking 4.7 home. And I think before I entered the studio, the camp of Alan Kwadwo as signal said they want to ask it to come and dispute your figures there. This figure now the moment and yes so accurate. Would you share thoughts with us?
Look, your opinion poll no. You know what we call prompted. But you find it being trained. You choose.
Yeah.
If you say and you could to abanoa, wine of the former. No about somebody being near take it.
Yeah.
Into almost Alan Dino and no any take here. That is the view of the people.
I see.
In actual sense, no. There could also be a margin of error. Just like margin of error for Ubia. Alan could be 1.8% up or 1.8% lower. A margin of error, a range of outcomes. So the bono come on idea the best check. Oma mo leading the bribing into the say or that percentage. And a month for now me yen casano.
Yeah.
Choices and a debate out. Yen for being kahun. In a yen soon cream.
I see. Now, Musa, per this final poll and where we stand, we are now left with about saying 12 more days to go to the polls. With your permutations and analysis and all of that, can anything change for the candidates above, either positive or negative, as it were, figures going up, and then it would increase perhaps more than, say, 40.5% or maybe 2.1% or 4.7% or 51.9%. Can anything happen, numerically?
Yes, something can happen, but whatever is going to happen will not turn the person in second place to a third place. No.
Oh, really?
No.
You're quite sure of that?
I'm very confident about that. Very confident about that. We will not wake up and see Bawumia winning the race because the numbers we have seen, it's not going to happen. Now, what you remember is that look, Mahama is 51.9%.
Yeah.
Bawumia 40.5%. What if you my air him? The gap near him.
Quite huge, though.
11.4%.
Yeah, 11.5.
And you don't recover 2%. Look, national election, you didn't get 2% increase in a month. It's significant.
So you don't think that within the 12 days more to go, Bawumia can work his ass off quickly to tally 11.4 to match up to John Dramani Mahama? You see that as an impossible exercise to embark upon?
If you go back to the survey, poll, no.
Yeah.
90% of the respondents say they have already made up their mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good.
And now 4% say they are likely going to change their mind. 4%. And another 6% say they are neutral. I don't really care. Right? So you have a window of say 4% who could change their mind, and whether they change their mind to one side, it will not change the outcome of the election. They are too small. The 4% is too small number to change the trajectory of the race.
I see. That's
so the country is not changing now. It's because of these factors. Like Omama say, I am likely going to change my mind. 20%, 80%. Then say the race is not settled. We only have 4%.
I see. But Musa, let me put a direct question to you, Sam. Let's assume, or let's say hypothetical situation that tonight the elections are held and the breaking news come. Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia has emerged the winner. What would be the word or your analysis coming from the Global Info Analytics?
It will be one of the biggest shock in political comeback if it happens.
A bear shock, Amamo.
No, for the whole world.
A bear shock, the whole world.
Because NDC is winning the election. There are other organizations that also study oversee NDC is winning the election.
Yeah, Fitch Solutions for IAB.
Yeah, EIU say the same thing, and there are others who are saying the same thing.
And all their projections is toward John Dramani Mahama.
Correct. Yeah, so look, it will be under the current economic condition, under the current situation that we find ourselves in, where over 75% of people say the economy is their main issue. Economy is their main issue, and the economy has not been fixed yet. They will not wake up one day and change their mind and say, let's fight the economy. We are voting for somebody. We are voting for the incumbent. Human beings are rational. Human beings are not crazy.
I see. Musa, I have two questions for you and then you'll be gone. One, let's go a bit foreign. Prior to the United States elections, we heard in the news, Global Info Analytics for Mateke, Kamala Harris will win and all of them. We saw this like a fake news kind of a propaganda. But now we have you on the line. Did Global Info Analytics take Kamala Harris to win the U.S. elections?
No. In America.
Yeah.
Ghana Hane your polls are for Ghana polls. We have not done anything or American polls. So we didn't say that. Fake news.
So Nina fake news.
Fake news.
I see. Enti Musa Anadria what say Global Info Analytics, as you being the executive director of this company, would you say to Ghanaians here and around the world, with all years listening to you, say, with the current polls, John Dramani Mahama is winning the election 2024 according to your polls?
Me poll no, it has 99% confidence. 99% confidence. And a margin of error of 1.8. It shows John Mahama is likely going to win the election. One touch.
So it's likely. Would you be definite, or may we say likely? The
our poll, look. Yeah, no, there is no certainty in everything.
Okay.
That's why there's margin of error.
That's right.
So you can't say it's a definite. But what we are saying is that barring anything catastrophic, anything unusual,
barring any hitches, okay.
Barring any catastrophic event, John Mahama will emerge as the winner of the election.
Wow. This is quite serious, though, per your predictions. Now, quick one. I don't know if you would say something by bringing us up to speed on 4.7 for Nana Bediako, who may I describe him as a latter-day saint, just joined the race and could work his ass off to score 4.7. Musa, what could be accounting to this?
He is taking a vote that should have come to Bawumia.
Oh.
And among the first-time voters or younger voters in the areas, MPP must be doing well.
So he's splitting the votes there, kind of.
He's taking the vote from Bawumia. That is why Bawumia is on 40%.
Oh. But if that is so, Kranwa, sir, can't it be, sir? Yes, Bawumia is also out there with a loud messages, preaching, telling people all the things he has done. So with or without Nana Bediako, can't the people still resonate with the direction of Bawumia to say, hey, let's go along with, and then could be convinced by Nana Bediako? Is it about his message? Is it about his promise? What could be the magic formula there if you captured that?
I mean, look, it's about people being disappointed in MPP and NDC who are young. And mostly these people, those people who are disgruntled MPP, they are backing Nana Bediako and also a good number of floating voters.
I see. Great. Musa, Yadube si has said, now we gauge the space with the 12 more days to go to the polls. We are looking. May I know, sir, is there anything beyond Mudube Pierre Abonte any time between now and the 12 days left? And I say,
we are your projections or predictions on Friday.
Or mobile prediction on Friday.
On Friday. The other polls.
That's right.
But predictions, it will involve our understanding of so many things. And they are a bit different from the opinion polls.
I see. So coming this very Friday of this week, Global Info Analytics, should I say projection or what?
Yes, projection.
Mobile projection.
No, I mean no prediction.
Prediction. Okay. Good one. So Musa, we'll stay, we'll gauge the space and then watch what is coming on this Friday. And I'm sure, sir, we'll definitely touch base with you. Musa, I'm so grateful for this very night. We're only to me perspectives, any permutations about your polls. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Great. Folks, just about 28 minutes gone past the hour 9. This is Ghana Speaks Extension. John Dramani Mahama is going for glory with the percentage of 51.9% as election 2024 left with 12 more days to go to the polls. This is Ghana Speaks Extension.
Our blacks are limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabenya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Black Star, your preference, our priority.
Great, folks. Welcome back. And of course, a lot is really happening. And this is a global info analytics for polls and the permutations and all the analysis is, of course, giving credence. John Dramani Mahama is hoisting the flag to the Jubilee House with 51.9%, where DM candidates, Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia is going with 40.5%, and the rest is being shared. Now, we want to touch base with Hobson Yalvi Adoye to get some perspectives as to whether this makes sense to them or otherwise. They have a contrary pose all out there. But Shannon said, the 3 military story, now, my main comments will say, hi, hello, Kweku. I strongly disagree with the final post conducted by Global Info Analytics suggesting ex-President John Dramani Mahama would win this year's election. As a Ghanaian, I know many are discontent with the current political landscape and are yearning for a change. I believe Nana Kwame Bediako of the New Force movement is the leader we need. He is young, wise, and visionary with brilliant ideas for our country's future. Fellow Ghanaians, supporters of the New Force movement, let's disregard the survey results and make our voice heard in the coming elections. Echo Thomas. And the well said, the voice of the people is the voice of God. Amen. God bless our homeland Ghana. Margaret Dankwah and the Ebae. Great one. Now, we say, good evening. I'm watching the show. Neil Lante from Jamestown and the Ebetoho. I say, Osimin show video. I don't know which one is it. God has endorsed JDM, Jifa Atipo, and or the message way or the Ebeto. I say, not their pickups alone. The leaders would be bent to ashes after the party has collapsed. Never speak against or surge for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in your political career. We will rescue Ghana. Great one, folks. Meyankwa Humanasin and Hobson Yalvi Adoye and Konkudin Komo in a few near share more perspectives and analysis over there. Now, Hobson, what's saying, Hobson? Great. Now, Global Info Analytics for this our final polls we have a suggestion say yes. Candidates Mahama, candidates saying John Dramani Mahama is taking 51.9, and Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia is going home with 40.5%, and Alan Kojochira maintain Ejina 2.1%. Yeah, does the political party movement for change dispute these figures we are now?
Mr. Gakra, in the sense is every day I catch myself say the push now, you know, may new problem with it.
Yeah.
But one thing is that on the 7th December, really? On the issue of Alan Kojochira Martin, Musa Dankwah, the Nimbiguasi.
I see.
You see, Musa Dankwah started so pussy on the candidates. That time now Alan in C form. No wakra. And the woman na wakasabako any other. Musa Dankwah you push Alan 7%. No see from you.
Okay.
And now Alan C form. Who drew baby MPP MPP supporters or who you know 12 the cabinet Malan. I catch it say ye. Now, we say, Alan, no, the need now, but may tackle no marco, and I say, what movie I go 2.1. And what movie I go 2.1. How on earth can you say Sabe go to each other, baby, I mean, are we joking in this country?
But yeah,
what are you talking about?
Have you also gone through the methodology no mu use no?
Oh,
as it were, that is given.
Look, let me tell you, 18 million people qualified to vote on 7 December.
Yeah.
I can't 12 days per year, Papa. 8 million people. Plus and minus, you find it's 14 million betuaba. So 14 million people tuaba. No koko funny pabe 8,000 media a year push. Push no plan is to office no for phone no afre over 12 when the other day. Now Rebecca say alarm better 2%. You are joking. I am telling you. 2 days ago, I'm free. 3 days ago, I'm free. Western region by. My last constituency, I ended that year around 9:30 p.m. and Samisi Muabakra, me be Drakra 4 a.m. Pristia. Look, the same be what na me who say
Pristia.
Pristia, I was Western region.
I see.
Me what na me who say MPP ke they power mo ball no one.
Sir?
Yeah, and everybody said, yes, some Yabre NDC MPP, Yabre NDC MPP. A month for Nankasa Libi or Manomoka. And then you sit in the court of your office, say, Alabama 2%. Ish. That methodology now is really the because Obiti Demuna won't pay and 1 is 7%. I feel now what Piena. Just a month for who the kind of person I was yet. A month for the AJ, a month for say about 12 no. What the number 2%?
But in all of this, yeah, Mwanka so my more personal pose be an say ma say sena signals on the ground.
Yeah, personal pose no be na make a say. Community be the people are expressing their desire to change government and vote for Alan Kojo Trepantin. But be able to be so yeah. I don't know. I am well, maybe the kind of say we are journalists.
Yeah.
Journalism Juana Woodity and I'm a boy.
And why
oh yeah, you might be a trucker now, so what a big what is the Juma? No, Mammy Guna Humanity, but maybe part of the on the issue of Alanadia, the Nimberguasi brutal. I don't know quite the I can assure him. Say, look, in Ashanti region alone, Allah is going to crop between 35 to 40% of Ashanti vote.
Should we put this down? Yeah, put it down. 35 to
40% of Ashanti vote.
In Ashanti vote. Okay.
What the I mean, save this you can say conversation.
That's right.
On the 7th, 8th, 9th, Obaba Studio.
That's right.
Now the repeat is anyway. Never bomb Musa Dankwah there, no so and no. Now,
good one. Yeah. Yeah. Sir, Utie Musa so Musa so say per all the polls of my in the previous and then they had access to sir and Crawford na no munyom numbers and then they have to go back to them again. Yeah.
Now about the cash 8,000 we benyasi. It doesn't add up.
Okay.
It doesn't add up. And this year elections, you see, amount for is they said this country first not at the problem of this country, illiterates. And so this time opposite side. The illiterates are cooperating there. I mean, the elite, the professors, the doctors, the program of this country. What the program of this country? Because who said, I didn't know Ukraine, how can Musa Dankwah or no more skew to two political parties? No, I was say others. Others no money. Others no money.
Yeah.
I have your moye into the Omonkos but December 7th, they say,
it's just around the corner, 12 more days to go.
My main sir, Professor Isusua, what training them is smart supple. Once I also train them to be by so I post.
But it's a Musamudia, Omakwa Bontino severally until this last one in a Womoye.
And I made say, no more year or more inconsequential to the election a year Papa to 7 December. No, then I make a show.
Okay.
I am inconsequential. I am giving you figures to say 18 million people are going to vote. What the answer say? 8 million Kramo Mabontin, 10 million Papa Twaba. Who the 8,000 Papa Susu 10 million?
Yeah.
What the 8,000 Papa Susu 10 million say? It's only the guy for no more that want to be no one get in a Potwama lunch banty.
Yeah.
So now with regards to smart supple. Number one, smart supple. Or no, and I did the phrase "it is possible." Emma Bawumia.
Okay.
Or no, as a consultant, Emma, it is possible project. Smart supple is MPP communicator in Ashanti region. It's a fact. It's a fact. And you know, what can I say? Look, Nipus no ye no the better about in MSR.
Ayo smart supple.
Yeah. Smart supple.
Yeah.
Say, what say? 10 out to near 75%. You been say 10 out to near 73%. You been say then. Hey, what can I say? Was seen there? Ni PhD no. I know the PhD paper to honum. I know what true bibi. Oh, because of this, you know. But we never win it like this. What would you say professors and doctors in a program of this country? Who share this current situation? Tibia yegum, and which are bunny paso, or danda man for a cum, can you dundum? Look, the cock of that tap 4 days. Every day you do light our tap ready. Every day. Who is still reading? And then now your candidate is still reading. Hey, who do baby now light off? At the light off, or Mudasumu. Now, what you want to say, but we never win the elections. Sir, I would say, Abba or my Yui. Who shall chrono, Ecoso, Abayimi. And maybe I not make catch a man for say. What the Yamfa MPP are buying and to MPP are buying. They equal for every 8 years. Everybody in this country at that time, actually say yes. Sika was system no. Uja duma ye traka. O ton ade aye po. O ti hono ma edu opra won ye gwadini o. Wo ye just yemfa ne say worker ye twa monthly salary. Bank timi fraud say o betimi age overdraft of this amount. E get the funny there. Other business people no. But some madam for Binam or Adenta no into real estate. Or Hoduma, those days 2008. Na bank a friend was so qualified for 4 billion at that time. And I say, who's the middle quiet? And I'm saying, that's a Guma Uye. So I said, no, on person of Bedeka. No, Sika was in the system. That's what they did here. MPP Lusuye, woman to man them. And Neja, Ghana, Eshe, Asia, Atemuda, Ejem. Hey, now, what you want to look, you see? Ayana psychological. Near smart sapon psychological. What you say? Your trianica. And what class and what church was I don't know. I just say, look, anytime, what you say market. Ghana is going to make a history. For the first time, we are going to have the first independent president of the republic.
Good.
Ebe shock nkrofo.
Then na
maybe ana be ka say
Beni dey
ka say obi ani ho a obetima win sa Abawe Street. But abana ye ba beto no first round do Mahama be ready kan 50%. Alan Chemantin ebeto so mienu. Bawumia beto so miensa.
I see.
No maka edidi akiri.
Okay.
And the runoff no eba be between John Mahama and Alan Chemantin.
I see. So Momo side Nadia Mu project said there's going to be runoff, correct?
But and they say yeah idea AC.
Okay.
The runoff is coming.
I see. Oh really? Wow.
Runoff is coming. What political
Mu busy way on a certain scientific research or hypothetical
Munja scientific and then the guy ka hono mo fantu baby. Ye makola economics assembly eken. Makola economics.
I see. Okay.
Obi to it's a doctor 50 pesos. And then doctor is 7 cities, 5 cities. And what assembly eka.
Okay.
Ya dundum kan ya man for the sumu and what assembly eka.
Good one.
Obi akwa ye djuma ye ntia ne ka and what assembly eka.
Good.
Na medical to no. Wohwe senye akufo adoni Bawumia abroka e dia to Ghana ho. Say o take over 2017. Na yeka eye 122 billion. Na 8 se pe e beta ho e ke ye hura ko 764 billion. Che ya nya president o ye creative. Now go nya chiwe mpo obi ti se Bawumia. Or minor, you need someone who can create the jobs, who can make sure say export a bit to me according him.
Okay.
And nothing that make us say make people be brave the tuabano ediama alanko jochemante. But the truth of the matter is that your mama be ready can 1 cross 50.
Okay.
Now Alan this second. It is run off no. And I feel Ghana for Eddie to Minobeshe Alan Kojo Martinsem. I'm the first independent president. Eddie, catch Minia, Eddie Madame for Musa Dankwah say, the research now, you know, baby, I know or year course or no corner. Omna mentioned baby obey year course, that's why we'll be year.
Great one, yeah, prepare now, you know, Bastido, na ya be program. But me for we see how na Jubilee na yes a bit me touch base am. Then you be your final program and sana.
Me that's
papa. My greetings to Sister Gifty na niama no na kwame. Great folks. It's a hoping Yalvi Adoye ena woman so ababema woman views and how they see the global info analytic for no post you know say call this direction call which direction. But of course as we say let's say I'm not quite sure that we are too far from settling this course in the next couple of days coming. Ghanaians will go to the polls and will know who would walk down the aisle and then would occupy the Jubilee House. Now, it is just approximately 49 minutes gone past the hour 9. This is Ghana's who said, dear Bassam, and a yeding, echo, eso, and mniade. Now, tonight, our report on this very segment will be titled The Endless Warfare on Galamsey. The Endless Warfare on Galamsey. On Friday, Frontline edition posed some fundamental questions to some generals in the Ghana Armed Forces for clarity. Tonight, we have yet another set of generals to help us put clarity to the following questions. Last week, Friday, any of the generals be at ho. Near be said, someone same be said. A dear, sansem se mukaya, it need a go, a mam. First place on record and emphasize a point, and emphasis is mine, that no army general, I repeat, no army general or any military officer has assigned us this responsibility to probe into the working relations of any officers and generals in the Ghana Armed Forces to either tarnish their image or otherwise use their hard-earned reputation like a rag to mop the floor. Me pamocho. Answer ni ebesha ase no. Me pese me dey say way to o say. So jeni peni biara me bo platform way e friend say embe boy e pa. Ana so say so jeni biara in other rank, whichever rank, embe boy e pa say yemfa sebi asojafo mpenimfo no a wono mo ho no mo yom adwuma sebi yemfa wo reputation yemfa insam from no obi amebo yes apa no e pamocho. And do not also let it look as though hey asojafo de sebi wo mo ye nipa sonko a yentimi nka omasem yebetimi aka asofo ho asem o Ghana ha yebetimi aka politician ho asem ha yebetimi aka judge fo ho asem ha yebetimi aka president ho asem nemum asojafo e ka omasem anyiye. How? What's the meaning of that? Now, if onu sojeni no, the commander in chief of the security services and all put together by extension the military, ye kana sama and the military officer and ye kana sama anyiye. What is wrong with some of you? I want to be charitable with those of you rocks mugu ambegu social media and so ekikan some fun madwini ye adwuma you don't want to learn. Obi amebo platform ne pa o minim sojeni peni benya oba be boy ye pass kweku ko and go and say this about this military officer. How would that happen? So tonight, for the purpose of those out there championing this drive into the Mami Yewe, look, we believe that our men in the uniform must exemplify the paragon of virtue and an unblemished characteristics embodied in the conduct of their service and operational responsibilities as the last line of defense, Omega, That's their code. Source. That's their code. They are the last line of defense, Omega. If you want, you can choose another code, Cavalry. What I'm trying to say, they didn't understand what I'm saying. A soldier for a nipebia. When we are strong as far as Ghana is concerned. And you narrow all the security services, our military are exceptional and nobody can challenge this. Obi oni mi Kweku pa won Beka say, hey Kweku, I don't joke with my military friends. No, I have a great sense of respect for the military. Ebra yesi a soldier for akwa shaman. Akobo a shaman for journalists be no support the military. I alone. Munkobisa, Minister for Defense, and any deputy Amankwa, they will tell you, say, yes, I had my reasons to say so. No, they need to go to Ashaman and do whatever they want to do. A lawyer for me, including journalists, didn't support that. I said, no, a soldier for me, right. And I had my reasons. And no interest in me, a soldier for no, I have a great sense of respect for the military. I said, they are men in the uniform and they must exemplify the paragon of virtue and an unblemished characteristics embodied in the conduct of their service and responsibility. And of course, they know that they are the last line of defense, Omega, or may say the last line of defense, Cavalry. Okay? Omeimu ayeti. Assembly abeba. Ema ya kuntukwa ni ya yedenya. Fanese Ghana National Fire Service beba be miti. Anko year. Then yebeka se immigration for sumomra. Se no so anko year. Yebeka se custom for musumomra. Se anko year. Yebeka ne se enye Ghana police for momra. Ne se no so anko year. The military remain the last line on the enemy lines to protect you and I. Our military will remain on the enemy lines to protect lives and properties of this country. Therefore, you intimate to our masarum. And also that when issues be ba efa soldier for one, now we sembi and form nebegu edumeni mu asia. We must resort to say we give them a clean what? Service, a clean line for them to work on it and clean their back. Tonight, Yebebisa a soldier for Marco 3 questions. Oh, sometimes, listen, those of you, if you don't know my Juma Meya, please shut up. Those of you rogues and idiots now, who name what Kwekwanan I'm up to. And if you don't know my level of investigation here, there, please get the shut up and keep your mouth shut and leave the space and don't even watch my show. Okay? I get pissed and angry because I spend considerable time to study, to research, and to investigate. Number 2, my investigation does not limit to me alone. No. I have serious international partners all sitting across. And I'm not ready to disclose my international connections. And don't you dare try and come and make anything you have no idea. Allow me to do my job as a journalist. I belong to the 4th estate of the realm. And allow me to do my job. I'm not here to speak ill against any military officer. They are also Ghanaians. So shut up. Now, tonight, we pose the following fundamental questions to this general. Number 1, we are asking Lieutenant General O.B. Aqua. Can we have his picture? Lieutenant General O.B. Aqua. General O.B. Aqua. He's a general. On that screen, isn't it? A fine man. General Lieutenant General Obi means Obed Wama Aqua Yebisana Sem. Please, Chief, may you confirm this or deny this? Did you at any period commercialize your troops to offer some form of protection to a company called CIC and gin, Alaska, and Chinese nationals in the Amanase Forest Reserves, where illegal mining is said to be heavily ongoing. Asama yebisa ne se, soja ni penin we yebisa se, so what edwuma mu e bribi baya na se empempenso bi no wasuma na soja fo ne mrante ni bi se wonum nkobo company e friend C&J Alaska no wonum nkobo ban wo hwa na a question obetimi yi ano ano ontimi yi ano. There are so many ways obetimi yi ano. Over the weekend na me hwe tube no na Yariphobia beton say, I'm going to tell the military people they should not come and they claim they know, yet they are swimming in their own pool of what? Ignorance. Ignoramuses. They only come on the social media and spew garbage and stupidity, and they will not learn. He's a Ghanaian. Listen to me. He's a Ghanaian. And the uniform General Aqua is wearing, it's not his personal property. It belongs to the people of this country, all right? Take it from me. And the media has the right. Other than from what you're from among public accounts, in Semano public accounts, other parliamentary committees. Are they above the law? And Bisa, I am Biao, ni troops. One more Akko, Amanase Forest Reserves, a company, me 2 million machines. Me say, one more coho. Akoma Bambobi Amasa company from C&J and Alaska no na. Maybe some questions are, it means I'm sitting on many things and I can only ask questions from that. NT Lieutenant General O.B. Aqua question the amount chief with respect. General Aqua Otainim with respect. Ebebo wankasa because there's a lot in the pipeline. We are not for we are not. Hallelujah. Number 2. Major General William Ayamdo. Major General William Ayamdo. Only the Americans and Mikroom Nyankasa because ufri sroho. Major General William Ayamdo Zanyure. Great. Please may you confirm this or deny this. That if you have offered any security protection offered by your office to a Galamsey warlords, any security protection offered to any Galamsey warlord, underline the operative word any in quotes, to any Galamsey warlord in the Amanase and Diaso Forest Reserves. May you confirm this or deny with respect. Major General William Ayamdo on that screen is they are all fine men in the military. Now, Mami bisa me question me are. Afi mewie Major General Ayamdo the Ghana Armed Forces or opinion on that one. If you send us him. Afi Yemra. Number 3, Brigadier General Joseph Afo. For the very third time, Joseph Afo is coming back again. Brigadier General Joseph Afo, Deputy Chief of Staff, Army Headquarters. On that screen is Brigadier General Joseph Afo, Deputy Chief of Staff, Army Headquarters. Chief General, with respect, may you please confirm or deny this? What role was your commanding office or your person had played in any illegal mining site, and underline the word any illegal mining site, and please underline the word again any. Yebisa Brigadier General Joseph Afo said, I am biao. Now we're two anamobi dida. We're two anamobi dida. Ako illegal mining site to be ako yejuma ho with ne men. Onu aka home anane office. Bibi says yana. We need General Joseph Afo to confirm this or deny this. Now Ghanaians, always there for some few days, weeks, months, The fight against Galamsey on Ghana's waters and forest reserves remains silence. All right? The Atiani said Ghana Armed Forces to a special DND what you want to May I keep quiet for now? But I'm only throwing these questions to these generals, fine generals. I haven't said so. Yes, I am just asking questions. Keke. I am just asking questions. One more right, so make me issue rejoinder. One more right, so make me a press conference. One more right, so make me a actual craft at the Abasi TV. Say, as some movie said, you need more, and then they go their way. The fourth question I toss with you, ASM. Can Brigadier General Joseph Afo also confirm or deny this? Any knowledge about any state of emergency to have been declared on Ghana by a group of soldiers, can he confirm this knowledge or deny this? The Yebisa say onim assembly na eba to Ghana say a group of soldiers were also in the process of declaring state of emergency. Bibisa our pipeline ma onimwana. Obetimi confirm and obetimi deny. On Friday edition of Frontline, I mentioned to Brigadier General Joseph Afo whether or not, if he is aware that the U.S. Intelligence Committee have built a report and some of our generals have been captured in the report. And maybe I have to make it quite clear to them. Are they aware? Me say, the United States Intelligence Committee have built a report and some of our military generals are captured in the report. Are they aware? Munimade will report to them. Are you guys aware about the U.S. intelligence report on our military generals? Those of you Ghanaians out there opening your dirty mouth and talking rubbish, are you aware that some of your fine military generals are captured in the report? And do you know what that report is about? And you sit there, you are talking nonsense, exposing your ignoramuses. You don't know anything, and you won't keep your mouth shut. Journalists in Yenejuma now better be kick seven some fool at their treme. You think I hate them? I don't. But do you know the U.S. intelligence report? Do you know what is in it? Are the generals themselves aware of that intelligence report and what is in it? My friend, shut up. Monteha, in the early days of President, was it President Kufuor? I'm not quite sure which of them. Monteha, the United States published what is called U.S. cables. And when the U.S. cables hit the media landscape in Ghana here, guess what was in it? To the extent, say, Ghanaian officials, so ministers, high-ranking government officials, were said to have said they were even trying to bribe embassy officials with their champagne and drinks. And what and you sit there, you speak rubbish. The U.S. embassy here in Accra captured top high-ranking government officials, according to the U.S. cables. Ghanaian officials who could go to embassy officials and bribe them with champagnes and drinks for their visa. I jarifo. It was this same U.S. cable also said, quoting who? Kwesi Pratt said, yeah, President Dankwah Akufo-Addo, them. Now we do them one. Now them who na ekumo e wisi nkwa e de ba de e wi. Mante sa asem no. And amante. This came from United States cable. Do you know what was in the cable? And do you know how the US intelligence captured all this information? Motiha na mo kan some form what dwini nye adwumanti. Mpenimfo no, politicians no egu ho a. They think they are so covered. Yet, I tell you what, you don't get your ass covered. The U.S. government get your ass covered, all right? Because you're exposed. You think you get your ass covered. And before you realize, they're going to put some 66 bullets in your ass and fire you back. Because you nim your mebinti. Moteha, and nim dia moye. Okay, it's our U.S. cable. No? The cable went on to name a lot of government officials are a big crowd and making just said when we cry now where said the cables of the United States were capturing them on the US intelligentsia. Who did the report about our generals? Do you know the report about our generals? And you want to incite some generals against me? I don't care. Let them try it. I'm here. Let your generals try and have me swallowed or have me roasted, and let's see what will happen. I dare you people. Let anybody try it. And there's a big brother, zero down and watching everybody. Let anybody with balls under your testicles or whatever try it, and let's see. We are journalists with standards, and we have a lot of eyes around us. And the national security guy not to one chicken feed in the whole equation when it comes to intelligence. Now he knows that all the security intelligence abandoned, so he doesn't get intelligence report. Only and Bawumia too has given him up. His own candidate Bawumia has given him up. Yes. Well, she may be obeying in your post. Folks, Mama me and Fanny may be in Yagro. With this Galamsey issue, Munima Sema ABCA, do you know what is happening? It is not for fun that Ghana's international partners will look unconcerned and gloss their eyes over the destruction of our water bodies. For how? So many in it here. Now, yet how? Ghana, your international partners, ne binim no why. Mokwana mokwa jisika wa IMF, and the World Banker, and more than no more be discano. You ought to how? Or no? America, the US government, has 56% shares in the World Bank funds. Listen to me. America, for no could say, more than if now, I think there's more than even 56% shares in the World Bank's money. No one wants to say Sikane Diabrel. Now, what they are trying to discount? Who we are? Now, I say Winsue. Now, I say Forest Reserve. And you think that they will sit down and watch you like that? So, must say in Suno, Mene, Ghana in Suno, you need the beating there, except the beating there, a bini de and they are seeing Suno, a bit me, Galam says, you beat me as a yare, a bit me, and never be brave. MCR, make my video ready for me. And Nyoma, a bit me as a yare, be a bit me as a be a dear. Take a listen to this video.
Kanafwe yedi biamba diamo panel abeja we galans you yensu kroti ya sefri ya kasa yensu mu Ghana ha issue etise tea galans yedi nubuna de say arsenic cyanide mercury ene ne keka ho edia wo uyo bolotwe anasa wo pesa wo sote no galans you na watch na wo fo eso kodia wo yes tea bia anasa wo bia baba fo ji usika wo sika wo de be yuti ene no galans you sesia na me come tell say we tin na ebe to platform na why sakora anasa wo bi a we yama team ene no galancio sesia na ebe force Cathedral wo be yi wo nsuru nyina agufo wo yo pemfo wo pese wo bansa doso anane nan eye bebrebe ene no galancio sesia na wo banin sane ne nan ebe ye bebrebe asakwa anase anasa wo bi a waninka na wo bi a wontumi na no galancio sesia na me hye wo bose wo beda wo nsori bi galancio so I say Galancio upon samples in Cathedral FDA Ajiatu Galancio enyama amanyofo abusuafo ene ahefo abato asase edeye Galamsey Galancio.
Great folks. So Galamsey no ho reward na bi ni no. Moba wo fra ebi 9 be 6 ebi aso be nsia nam ne ade ne nam kro we sem hu za ne de ko. But this is Ghana Speaks special report on our military.
And the beginning of light and truth. Something that has never happened before. of undercover investigations on politics, religion, business, and more. It is time to blow the cover. Judgment Day comes for us all. Run or hide, live or die, you will be exposed. There is no...
Folks, so this is Ghana Speaks Extension tonight. Now we all know, according to Global Info Analytic Form, one more predictions, John Dramani Mahama is going to win 2024 elections. How true this is? 12 more days to go, and we are all going to see everything. Now, on our questions to our military officials, military generals, we're expecting our military generals about being now, I will tell you, folks, we are sitting on many things, though. We are sitting on multiples of stuff. Yeah. The NIB, Signals Bureau, minimum won't come in the coming days. The BNI, Signals Bureau, and I'm from Hossein, Musa Samudi, anyhow. Money at them call him for Israel, someone could train, you know. BNI, the NIB National Investigations Bureau, yet the Moko Israel, someone conquer the Munko training, and a mobile now move blindfolding Crawford, where the more kidnapping. Why am I kidnapping in recent times? Why? More reporting Namkwemoba. I have multiples of intelligence report about in the coming days. Now let me also SMP, and then the Fridays SMP. Hey, Jack. And then even Makacha Museum on the 6th of December, Frontline, Yebe show. Adiachani Akotwaba. Sa show na bedding. Definitely it's going to be the show I call the GPS. All right, folks, guys, Ruby X, Ekahobi, and then Echo Bismarck, Ekahon, online editor. Ken Campbell, and of course the two indefatigable guys gave all the push-ups and I say for credible and executive producer Yao Yamba, editors at large Kofi Ansan, and then Kofi Enokejri, woman director of research Ebu Amamidi Biabro. Shannon say program we edaso the internet and YouTube wo. Okwa ubimu say edaho YouTube edaho kama ko okwohwe program we back. Now we share no send ma wunia what's it no unia so nhwe na afin subscribe to your link no na bibia enye kama wate na nina ye de som Ghana. I'm sure definitely on Wednesday I'll come your way na menemo ababe som kama bibia adinakwem. My name still remain Kweku Anan, your investigative journalist and the host of the Frontline show. Salute to my generals in the military Ghana Armed Forces.